Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to laugh out loud? And please welcome your first half MC,
What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome to Laugh Out Loud, everybody. So good to see you. How you guys feeling tonight? Feeling good? Yeah, we're feeling good too, guys. We are very excited for tonight because tonight we are celebrating 10 years of improv comedy. Can you believe that? How awesome is that? Well, that's not that big of a deal because we just found out the cult was established 13 years ago, so I guess it doesn't matter. But no, because here's why it's okay, because in 2 years, we're gonna pull a prank so good that it will transcend time. Think about it. Because right now, this whole week, freshmen have been walking across campus, seeing our posters saying like 10 years, 10 years, 10 years. Fast forward 2 years from now, those same people are gonna be walking across campus, seeing 15 years, 15 years, 15 years. And they're gonna be like, what the heck? Have I been at college for 5 years? I need to get a major. I thought I was 21, I'm 24. Oh man, I gotta get married. And then that person is gonna get their life in order in like a month, and we will have changed somebody's life in 2 years from now. It is a very obscure and like kind of meta prank for a very selective group of people. So we're very excited about that. Yeah, but like we said, this is improv comedy. So by round of applause, how many of you have been to a Laugh Out Loud show before? Yeah. Let's expand it. How many of you have been to an improv show, just in general, before? Wow, we got the exact same amount of people. So like, this is your improv experience. So thank you so much for coming back. Don't go to anyone else. no, seriously, we love improv. For those of you who might not be familiar with improv, can somebody just help me out? Just shout out what improv is.
Making stuff up.
Making stuff up on the spot, that is exactly right. We have no idea what's going to happen tonight. Everything you see tonight is going to be 100% unscripted. In fact, because this is our best of show, and if you're confused as to how we can pull off a best of show for improv comedy, it's nothing to worry about. We're confused too. Tonight for our best of show, we like to do something a little special. Normally, we like to sit down and like collaborate and come up with a list of games that maybe we haven't played in a while, maybe that we want to play, who would be good in those games. But tonight, what we did is we had people that are not in this show make a games list for us. We have absolutely I have not opened this. I have not looked at it. None of us know what games we're going to play tonight. It is going to be 100% unscripted, 100% magical. You guys are going to see something really spectacular tonight. I promise you that. But because everything is unscripted, we're kind of going to need your guys' help. Throughout tonight, before each game, we're going to be asking you guys for suggestions of things that you want to see the scenes or games be about. So let's practice getting suggestions of stuff that you guys want to see. So give me an occupation that you would not want to have.
Janitor on the desktop.
A postman? You know, sewage workers actually get paid a lot because, high demand. Everybody poops. Okay, give me a suggestion of somewhere where you wouldn't want to go. You would want to go on a first date.
Syria.
That's romantic. Give me something give me a gift that you got for a birthday that you really, really liked.
Venus flytrap.
Oh, that would be sick. A Venus flytrap. How old were you? 8?
10.
10? Even better. That's sweet. And last one, give me a suggestion for somewhere where you would want to go, but not really stay that long.
Syria.
Okay, that's what I thought exactly would happen as soon as I finished that. All right. Sounds like you guys are ready. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to welcome our players out by doing what we here at Laugh Out Loud call the clap up. We kind of have a clapping scale from 1 to 10, 1 being like, yeah, that wasn't great. 10 being like you were out of your seats, just yelling, screaming, just having the time of your life. So let's practice. Let's start at 1. A 1 is like one person in the back just gets a single clap. Could somebody? Okay. That's a 0, but thank you. And a 2 is like, okay, that was kind of funny, but I don't want anybody to know that I personally laughed at that. It wasn't that great. 3 is like, okay, like that's my friend up there. I figure I'll support him. 4 is like, okay, yeah, that was genuinely funny. Good job. 5, wow, he actually made me laugh. That was really good. 6 is like, that wasn't funny, but Parker, you haven't said any jokes and already you've got fangirls.
I'm not
That is really
Jason!
He's taking it. Jason!
Thank you, Fred.
So I've just opened this up right now, and we here at Laugh Out Loud, we have a very special phrase that we like to say. That phrase is players to the front. Every time that I say that phrase, I need a 10 from you guys just to get amped for the next game. So our first game is for Alan, Gabe, and Parker, players to the front! And this is the game of alphabet soup. The way that this game works is that our three performers up here are going to do a normal scene for you guys, but every sentence they say has to start with the next letter of the alphabet. If the last sentence started with S, the next sentence has to start with T, and so on. So to start, give me a suggestion for a really exciting location. That's not political.
North Korea.
United.
I heard stock market. Stock market. So stock market is your suggestion. You can take it however you will, and give me a letter of the alphabet that's not X or Q. L. I like L. So you're going to start with L, and your suggestion is stock market. Players, are you ready?
Yes! Yes! Look, Larry. The stocks are plummeting. This is a disaster.
Man, we've got to switch some money around.
No! That's the last thing you want to do!
Oh. Perhaps we should tell the news.
Quietly! If they find out about this, we're doomed.
Really, this is Rich Richardson reporting for the news. So,
Taquitos are delicious and they're selling like hotcakes, which is weird.
unfortunately, this man has forgot how to talk.
Under here. Oh, wait.
Violin stocks, how are they doing?
Well, they're...
Exactly! That's what I thought.
You're trespassing, mister. This is Wall Street. It's public.
Zimbabwe rules.
Or Zimbabwe and prefer reporter speak African.
Believe it or not.
Can you believe this guy? Let's kill him.
Dan, this is all I have. Back to you in the studio.
Exactly. It's time.
Fantastic interviews, guys. I'm really proud of you.
Great, thanks for coming just this way.
Hey.
I'll get the knife.
I don't know.
Going right along. Our next game is the game of chain murder, and for this I need Lions, Doug, Tanner, and Parker, players to the front! And we're going to need one of our players to leave.
Tanner! All but
one of our players to leave.
I still have to sing the alphabet song in my head when I alphabetize things.
You're not allowed.
I just want to thank whoever put me in that game.
Alright. So this is the game of chain murder. So the way that this game works is kind of like a big game of Clue. So what's going to happen is we're going to get a person, a location, an occupation, a location, and a weapon that Jason is going to have to mime to the next player that comes in. And after that person knows what the three things are, or thinks they know, they're going to have to mime it to the next person that comes in, and then the next person is going to have to mime it to the final person after that. But the catch is, combined in all three of those rounds, they're going to have 3 minutes to do all of that. So to get started, give me a suggestion for an occupation. Okay, and Lions, could you please remind us what the three things are?
Yes. A ballerina in the Chamber of Secrets with Twitter.
Perfect. All right, now let's get the first player in here. Everybody yell player on 3. 1, 2, 3. Players! And give Tanner a round of applause as he comes back down. Okay, players, you have 3 minutes on the clock. Are you ready?
Yeah!
Hold on.
How about the top?
Oh! No.
Hop of the pot. Hop of the pot?
And make sure to clap if you think he's getting it. All right, let's go on to the next guy. Let's get the next player in here on 3. 1, 2, 3. Man, without favorite, he's been in like 2 games. All right, players, you have 1 minute and 15 seconds on the clock. Are you ready?
Yes!
Let's get the last player in on 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, players. 7 seconds on the clock. Are you ready?
Yes!
5 seconds. 3 seconds. 1 second. Let's go and play the lineup in the order they came in. Doug, what was the occupation?
Ballerina.
Doug, what was the location?
Snake Pit and Indiana Jones.
Parker.
Chamber of Secrets.
Doug, what was the weapon?
Cell phone.
No?
Donald Trump's tweet.
Winner!
Okay. Yeah, was it that version or the Presidents of the United States of America?
It's the original version.
Oh, cool. Who wrote it? Neither do I. All right.
It starts with a B.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Beach Boys. All right, let's move right along to our next game, which is called, this is for Gabe, Parker, and Lions, players at the front. And we're in for a very special classical treat tonight because we are going to play the game of Shakespeare. So the way that this game works is that these three are going to do a normal scene, but they have to speak as though it's a Shakespearean play. Kind of like Leonardo DiCaprio's version of Romeo and Juliet. It can take place in whatever time, but the dialogue has to be Shakespearean.
I'm Leo.
I'm DiCaprio.
Good for you. So to get started, give me a suggestion for a title of a play that was never written, that you think should be written.
Forsooth, my goldfish.
That's it.
The shack.
Forsooth, my goldfish. I kind of like that.
Forsooth, my goldfish?
Yep, forsooth, my goldfish is your suggestion. You may take it however you will, really. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Forsooth, mine goldfish! He be belly up.
My son, this is a day of mourning, a day of grief. Toilet or cat?
Perhaps, my dearest father, thou canst take him to the magical farm that you speak so often about, where all mine other pets have gone. That place, remember?
My son, thy age has advanced these many years. The time of the knowing is of the now. For the fish, the toilet is the portal to that farm.
Then we must go!
But you just went.
Yonder, who cometh through my portal? Oh, Father, it is him! The guardian of the portal to the AfterFarm! Yes, forsooth, for the many years ago I was cursed. I was cursed to live in this exact toilet, to take all the fish, all the cats, all the horses down into the portal, into the magical farm. Yes, yonder, the farm is in the next village over. Thou hast been flushing my cats down the toilet.
Behold, our plumbing is great.
I wish that when my fishes died, it was as cool as that. That would be absolutely right. All right, so our next game we're going to play tonight is a game called Acronym Panel. And for this game, I need Tanner, Alan, and Gabe, players to the front. Do you guys know what an acronym is?
Yes.
What's an acronym? Yeah, EFY, BYU. It's a group of letters that stands for something. Like BYU stands for? See, here's where you might be wrong, because we have three panelists of experts that know everything about everything in their field, and they know everything about acronyms. And that acronym actually stands for a bunch of different things that you might learn about. And we're going to learn about stuff like that tonight. But first thing we're going to do tonight is let's just introduce our panelists.
Oi! My name be Skipper. That not be really my name, but you'll refer to me as Skipper. I have sailed these briny seas some 7 odd months, and I tell you I have but many a tale to tell ye tonight, thank ye.
All right, hear it for Skipper, everybody.
Yourself.
Yes, hello, I'm here once again. Yes, it's me. I am Jesse Swanson, and I have sailed the briny seas of life with myself and other people, and I'm here to help you.
All right, give it up for Jesse Swanson, everybody. And last but not least, our third panelist.
We have no names in the Brotherhood of the Cloven. But I have traveled far to this land, from the land of chive and shallots, to preach salvation unto this people of heathens. who know not the glory of the onion god.
All right, I'm going to call you Dr. Chive. So Dr. Chive, give it up for Dr. Chive, everybody.
That is a sacred word.
I'm sure it is.
It must not
what we
be
need from you guys.
spoken.
Now, what we need from you guys is give me a three-letter acronym, please. JFK? JFK, that is a very good acronym, which stands for? Trick question, because we're going to find out what that stands for. And we're going to find out what that stands for in just a minute. And our panelists, see, the thing about being an expert and knowing everything about everything in your field is you have to sometimes collect that information and gather it. But Skipper has an answer for us right now.
Oi, JFK, oh, JFK, well, I tell you, when you're out sailing, you gotta remember a lot of things. You gotta remember the pulley, the starboard, and some other things. But luckily, there are ways to remember those things, such as JFK. Now, if you are out and the sea gets stormy and you're at your wit's end and you don't know what to do and your boat flips over, what you gotta do, you gotta get on top of it and just flip, kid. You just gotta flip it right over and then you can be on your merry way. JFK.
Perfect, just flip. Isn't that amazing? That's fantastic. And it looks like we have another acronym from Jesse Swanson.
Yes, hello, hi. Sometimes in my life, which is similar to your life in many ways, there have been times when I thought, hey, I don't have the stuff. I need to do the thing. Sometimes you have to do the thing without the stuff, and you need other things to do the stuff with. Just juice, fries, kebabs. Usually it doesn't, but sometimes in life, you have to fry the kebabs with juice.
Sometimes you have to. Give it up for Jesse Swanson. Sometimes you just have to. Oh, looks like Dr. Chive has something.
Yes, I must warn you all that the day of the great harvest is at hand. For the day will come when the onion god shall rain down his salty tears upon the earth, and we shall weep tears of salvation. Because you must breathe the juice of our Lord and Savior, because juice feeds knowledge. JFK. And this knowledge is all we need.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chive. That is very enlightening. Let's get another three-letter acronym. One that doesn't have different letters, please. What? PTA? PTA. PTA. I like that one, which stands for?
We don't know.
Trick question. Thank you. You guys are learning. We don't know what it stands for, but Jesse Swanson does.
Your life needs organization. I know because my life needs organization, and I look into your eyes and I see you looking at me. So we're connected. And in your life you need organization. Put things away. You slobs.
Best friend, Dr. Chive.
Before we may receive his salvation, we must know the onion god. And the only way to know him is to open ourselves unto him as he opens himself unto us. As we, PTA, peel the Almighty. We receive celestial blessings.
Testing. We are an equal opportunity improv club. and we accept all. We accept all Allens.
It's a cult.
First step is admitting it. All right. Our next game is for all the players. Players in the front. We're gonna play a game called When I Was Your Age. Our players up here are going to assume the parts of crotchety old people who just gripe about how terrible modern civilization is and just lament on the old days and tell you all the things that they did when they didn't have the great things that we have today. So to get started, let's show you how this works. Give me a piece of technology from our day.
GPS.
Calculators. Tablets.
Calculators. Calculators is pretty good. So calculators. Players, are you ready?
Yeah. When I was your age, we didn't have no damn calculators. We had to do our math by hand. Uphill both ways in the snow.
When I was your age, we didn't have calculators, and if we wanted to say hello, we had to say it.
Back in my day, calculators were people who did math in shops. That was the first time the machines started taking our jobs.
When I was your age, I asked your grandma on a date. She said, yeah, but I can't find my calculator. And I said, no, I'll calc you later.
Grandpa forgot his pills. All right, give me just another object from this half of the audience.
Pen.
Game Boy.
Just anything at all, anything at all.
Glasses. Blender.
I heard garbage can. Yeah, garbage, just garbage. Players ready?
Yes. When I was your age, we didn't have garbage cans, and that's why your uncles Oscar and Popeye lived upstairs. They didn't have nowhere else to go, see? And so they took rent up with us up until the war started. Now I remember where I was when the news went out.
Frank, it's time to play chess.
Back in my day, we didn't have garbage cans, and if you wanted to take out the trash, you sent them all the way back to England.
Energy drinks. Energy drinks. Yeah.
In my day, we didn't have energy drinks. So it was really hard to fall asleep in class after a while. Couldn't get my shut-eye. Sorry, there wasn't anyone coming up.
Back in my day, we didn't have energy drinks, and if you wanted your wings, you had to earn them in NAM.
I need somebody, not just anybody. You know I need someone. When I was younger, so much younger than today, I don't need anybody's help in any way. Now these days are gone and I'm not so
When I was your
I
age,
just got the joke.
we didn't have the Beatles. That was something that the pharaohs would put on their tombs. See, this is what happens when I try to perform. All right, for our next game, oh, this is a good one. Our next game is for Lions and Doug. Players in the front. And we're going to interrupt you guys because we're going to play the game of sound effects. So for this, we need your hand shot right up, and your hand shot up shortly thereafter. So come on up. Give them a round of applause as they come up. And what are your names? Lauren and John. John, please meet up with them, and they're going to explain to you what you guys are going to do. So the way this game is going to work is that Lions and Doug are going to do a normal scene, but all of their actions, all of their sound effects are going to be provided by Lauren and John. And just every time they open a door or anything like that, they're going to have to do the sound effects for it. So as soon as they're ready, we can see an example of it. Can we see an example of this, please?
Yep. I need to start my lawnmower.
All right, that is perfect. Give a round of applause. I'll give you my answer. And the last thing we'll need from you guys is a suggestion. Give me a location that has a lot of activity going on.
Subway!
You say beehive? I like beehive.
A beehive?
Yeah, a beehive.
Neither of us know ever experienced that.
Cool. Disneyland.
Disney.
We're doing Disneyland.
Yeah!
Fine. Beehive.
Beehive then!
And you're gonna do great because you're a great performer.
I appreciate you saying that!
Thanks. I love you. You're one of my best friends. Thanks. Players, you ready?
Yes! There's no more pollen.
And no more honey.
Well, we do that part. There's no... Maybe under this box? I threw it too far! And well, it came back, okay. Everything is working!
It's like a homing box.
Okay, well, if we can't use pollen, we're gonna have to use something else.
We're gonna have to use sugar canes.
I was gonna say humans, but sugar cane is... Okay, sugar cane is harder stuff though. We're gonna need the equipment.
Yeah, I've got my chainsaw. Self-starting.
And I've got my rail gun. It won't even, it's not stopping. Oh, it did! This'll be enough. Okay. Start your motorcycle.
Oh! I need an oil change.
Here, I got this. Pass me a wrench! Oh, the oil's spilling out! And the flies.
We're competing with them.
Okay, oil's changed. All right. Go ahead and start the motor. Don't leave me too far behind.
You gotta stay on.
Okay, we're here.
Oh,
there they are, the sugar canes. Listen to the wind blow through them. That's good.
All right, time to cut them down, straight down the middle.
Yep. I fired all the shots earlier. We'll have to do this manually with our stingers. Right, they're actually more like scissors.
Too. So we're about to move on to the last game of this half, which means there's another half coming up. For our last game of this half, this is the game of Morgan Freeman, and for this I need Tanner, Lyons, Gabe, and Doug, players in the front. And I'm going to take this microphone. Okay, so the way that this game works is that, have you guys ever seen March of the Penguins?
Yes.
Is it good?
Yes.
Cool, I'll have to check it out. So the way that this game works is that our three performers on stage are going to be acting out the scene of a movie that will be narrated by our very own Jason Lyons.
That's me.
That's him. And they're just going to have to react. He's going to be out of the room. He's not going to be able to see or hear anything that goes on stage, and they're just going to have to react to whatever he says. So to get started, give me a...
Hi. I'm leaving too to fit in.
Oh, from Madagascar? Oh, cool. All right. All right, so to get started, give me a suggestion for anything. I don't care what.
Water slides.
Cake factory.
Cake.
Cake?
Cake is your suggestion. We're going to wait for our Morgan Freeman to leave.
Cheer, you can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. All right, and players, are you ready?
Yes!
This was a normal day, except that it wasn't. Something was in the air, something diabolical.
Happy birthday, son!
I've never met you before. You're telling me you're my mom?
I am. Why else would I know that it's your birthday and bring you a homemade cake?
My mom looked different yesterday.
No! Your eyes saw differently yesterday.
Unfortunately, it was at this moment that I realized I wasn't quite human. I was something more, something alien.
Son, you come from Mars. I come from Mars.
We're shapeshifters, which is why you look different.
Yes!
That makes so much sense.
Have some cake.
So make me more powerful to take over all of Earth.
Yes! It will give you diabetes as well.
But there was something special about this. Something dark. Something that would change my life forever.
Never tasted dark chocolate before.
Dark matter chocolate. You see, with this dark matter chocolate, we will collapse the... What is that?
I'm your dark matter clone.
I'm not ready.
The most beautiful thing I had ever seen. I just had to reach out and touch it.
This is the most meaningful moment of my life. Thank you for putting them in the cake.
I should have named you Narcissa. You're so full of yourself. Narcissistic. That's what I'm getting at. Read a dictionary.
But with it, we can now take over the Earth.
And the dark Earth.
And I realized just then that the secret was the cake. The cake could solve all of our problems.
Well, all of our problems will be solved without getting the cake. Hey, I'm your dark matter dad.